fuck the villa.
Struggling.
That was hot.
We had one of these, this is the hottest one. He's struggling. We've come to Tesco, so we've had a little bit of a mare. We tried to get a little dessert shop and it's shut in our local area, so we've come to Tesco to get a Krispy Kreme, hopefully. Don't know how well that's going to be. You're hiding? What are you going to get?
Well, Lil wanted a Krispy Kreme.
Yeah. I said cream, is it creme?
Where we live, there's a little dessert, but it's like closed and stuff now, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then I just suggested Krispy Kreme, but custard slice.
Yeah. So we come to Tesco. Secured the goods. Let's go get him what he wants. Ash treated me to some PJs, bless him. You are a good egg, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All wiping the floor.
Oh, look at him. He's good, yeah. I've wanted these. These are like, could you pick any better PJ?
There you went there.
Me in a PJ, like daisy flowers and yellow. Like my phone case on my phone is yellow.
She was that excited, we were trying to pay, right? And obviously when you scan stuff at Tesco and you put them on the self-scan, you have to put them down, don't you, so they're wide. And I'm scanning and stuff and she's lifting them up. Oh, babe, you got to put them down so they register.
I just love them. Thank you.
You're welcome, darling.
Good morning, it is Bank Holiday Monday. I bet if I put it there it will move.
Probably, but it'll fall.
Yeah, it will.
Fall. I'll put it there.
Okay, so where are we? We're heading to Renault, or Renault, I don't know how you pronounce it, to have a look at some cars. So we're doing some car shopping. To be completely frank, it's just so we can save some money, isn't it? Because obviously I've got this car here, which I'm pretty sure you've seen it many a time in the videos. It's a DS Crossback automatic performance line, so it's quite a sportier version of said car. We're just trying to save some money, have a look at some different models of cars, to try and like be proper adults, if that makes sense. Not yesterday, what day was it? Saturday, we did a little spontaneous trip into Birmingham, which you came up with, which was lovely, and we went to WINGSTOP and tried a WINGSTOP. What was your review on that?
It was nice.
Yeah.
What we had probably didn't flatter it enough, I'd say.
Yeah, like we, obviously the first time we'd ever been there, so we were kind of like shooting in the dark. We didn't really know what to order, but we ordered 3 different of the wet rub ones, so we didn't see the point in getting dry rub because it's just like a chicken nugget then. Oh my god, it was dead nice. The sweet potato fries were dead nice, but we had one that was very hot and you struggled.
I don't mind spice, but it's like it was too hot.
Yeah.
Like, it was well too hot.
Yeah. I enjoyed it and I absolutely loved the ranch like sauce that it came with as well. I thought that was dead nice. So that was our little WINGSTOP review. Defo would go again. It was spenny for what it was, but I think that was because we didn't really know what we were doing. We would know what we're doing next time.
We should have had the tenders. Them little bites, really.
2 mouthfuls and gone. And they were dearer than... Right. So, yeah, we're here. We are going to go and have a look at some cars. Oh, the parking's a lot better this time.
So is it there?
Yeah.
Where is Renault then?
Over there. So, we're going to go and have a look at some cars. Hopefully, we might come out with a better deal or some form of idea.
So, can you park here?
Yeah, I would park here because it's all the same building.
That's it.
Yeah. Some brekkie. He's good at his breakfast foods. Train. So it's day 2 of the car malarkey. Well, let's put it into perspective. We went to Renault yesterday. It wasn't as cheap as what we thought it was going to be.
So expensive.
Everything is so expensive. We're trying to save money, and they were showing us cars, and it was just working out that I'd be paying more. And like, as much as I like the Renault Clios, I do, but it wasn't the car. If I'm going to spend money on a car, it's going to be a car that I want, innit? I know that's not what we're doing, but we're trying to save money. So that is where we ended up. Came home and just started looking online for cars, and it's just been so stressful.
The problem is, to be as realistic as possible, obviously when we met, you changed your car.
Yeah, so I took this car out before we started house hunting, house saving,
and it was a brand new car. And to cut a long story short, after having it for 4 years, you're in 700 quid's worth of equity. And if she was to leave it for another year,
there'd
be no equity. There'd be nothing in it.
It probably would go up a little bit and then go back down. Does that make sense? It's knowing when that will go up and then go back down. Because if you meet it at the right point, you could actually end up getting quite a bit of equity in it, but we don't know when that is. So I've got until March 2025 to kind of find out what we're doing. So to be completely honest, I've got a balloon payment on the end of my car, which is just shy of 10 grand.
We just can't afford it.
We can't afford it unless we refinance it, which I'd be in a finance for another 4 years.
5 years.
So, well, God knows how long. I take a bank loan out to pay the car off and keep the car, which means then I'll be paying the bank loan off, but the interest rates might be better on the bank loan than it would be to refinance the balloon payment. And then the other option is what we're doing now is go and get another car. But if I'm going to go get another car, it's got to save money, and trying to save money is just so difficult.
Especially, but she'll only have an automatic.
Yeah,
that's the biggest problem.
I drive automatic, so it's like trying to find. And to be fair, I didn't think my list was that. What's the word? Like picky. I want a grey or black automatic. But even just trying to find that with not stupidly high miles, a good spec, everything is just so difficult, isn't it? So
I was like in the dealership about like having a look at this. It's really hard being totally honest, it's really not hard not to lose your bag. Like I was so, because
you were getting impatient,
because like, so it's just frustrating because it paints. But anyway, like they say, right, we were open about, I can't even get my words out here. We're looking at a new car, right? A new car. Near
new or no. Right. And the reason why we were looking at near new or no is because right now the second-hand car market isn't very good to get the cars that you need, but also the equity and stuff in them isn't great at the moment.
But then they were like, oh, we'll show you a second-hand car, right? A second-hand car, right? So it's like it's an approved use, so it's a good car. So, right, it got 100 miles on it. That's not a second-hand car. I don't care what anyone says. My car got 20,000 miles on it and was like 2 years old. That's a second-hand car. This car was a demo car or whatever it was.
So basically, it's just showroom.
It's not a second-hand car. It was like £22,000. It was still like more or less their full price. Yeah. In my opinion, that is not a second-hand car.
No.
Like,
and it's the fine line, because if you go for like a showroom demo car / second hand, you can have it pretty much there and then. Whereas if you wait for the new car market, you could be potentially waiting 4 to 6 months, which in that time, I'm getting closer to the end of my deal anyway. I paid 6 months on my car waiting for said car to come. So we're not really any better off in a...
No.
So Ash is treating me to a Starbucks to cheer us up, basically, aren't you?
Yeah.
To kind of like not take our mind off it, because it's a conversation that we still need to keep having. But it's hard being realistic but also sensible, if that makes sense. Because if I'm realistic and went for what we'd class as a dinger, which is nothing wrong with that, we haven't got the money behind us to sort any problems. So we're not looking at old dingers as such. We're looking at reasonable cars. That's still expensive.
Don't forget, there could be a problem with any car you have and stuff.
True. We're just trying to like, and for some reason, me being naive, I don't know if I've already said this, downgrading to me What was that?
I was looking at your phone.
Downgrading to me is going necessarily to a smaller car, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything, because you could have a smaller car to mine is like an Audi A1, a Mercedes A-Class, a Mini, all very expensive cars. But in my head I thought, if I get away from the SUV and went to a smaller like hatchback kind of car, then I'd be saving money. But actually looking at even some of, like, for example, the Clios, the Peugeot 208s, what else have we looked at, the new Corsas, yeah.
Lil don't want any, if we're being transparent and honest, like there are like some Corsas, like a newish Corsa that are like, they're like 8 or 9 grand, where you pay 150, 160, 170 quid a month for.
But they've probably got 70,000 miles on.
No, I haven't got 70,000 miles on. You don't want that, which is fair enough. I probably wouldn't want that at my age now. But the point is, because you've bought the car you did and it's lost, that is the problem.
Yeah.
You bought the car you did, you've lost that much money, it's screwed you. Because if you hadn't have bought that car new and you'd have bought that car second hand, you'd have 4 or 5 grand behind you in equity.
Not necessarily, because it's down to the car as well.
You would have more
I'd
money.
have more
in
money.
equity,
I totally understand.
I bought my car for 14 grand and now it's worth like 9,
but
and I'm in equity. Because of the jump. You bought yours at what? 22, 23, 24?
I think it's, yeah, I don't know.
26?
It was about 28.
She bought a car at 28 grand and now it's worth 11 and a half.
Might I add, no, let me finish. I took this car out before we were together, so your opinion didn't matter, because I always, you weren't in my life then. So when
that's actually false, because I knew you were getting it.
Yeah, but we were very new into our relationship. House buying and everything wasn't a part of the radar. Secondly, I've only ever known new financed cars. I've only ever known that, and when I took this car out, I just assumed I'd give it back and take out a new finance on a brand new car that'd be roughly around the same price, and I wouldn't bat an eyelid at it. It's only because you're going to own this car and we want to save money. That's the only difference. We were looking at a Range Rover Defender and a Vogue not long ago.
But the problem is everything's going up, and we don't earn 50 grand each a year.
Being completely honest.
So
that's our like morning car rant. Whoa, calm down. Calm down.
Let's just give it all shit.
So yeah, we're a little bit stuck on trying to get a decent car for a decent price that will give me everything more that I kind of need.
I want to change my car, but considering I've only got like 5 months left on it, in 5 months time I'm gonna have some spare money a month. And then an outsider looking in, I could save more money and then help you to get a car. But it's
the difference is, you want to swap your car, I don't. That's the most annoying thing, that if I was in your position and I PCP'd and you HP'd yours, but if I HP'd mine and gone back in time, I'd be keeping my car because I love my car. You want to swap your car?
Yeah, but
I want to keep mine.
Yeah, but I forgot to fill up.
Oh, we could do it after.
Yeah, I get what you're saying about I want to and you don't want to, but
I'm happy to keep my car.
But
stressed. Ash is just filling up right now. This feels so weird. It's a weird angle. So basically, we've had such a palaver with the car situation, guys. Honestly, oh, that was a lot. I don't know what we're gonna do, because if it was up to me, I'd just go out and get a finance on a car that I really want, that I really wanted, that I'll love and keep for another 4 years, no matter what the cost would be. But obviously that's really selfish of me, and my finances are now Ashley's finances too. He's going to go pay. So basically, in a nutshell, I need to not be selfish about it. And as much as I would want to go out and get, like at one point we were looking at me having a Defender or like an Evoque or something like that, And I'd be quite happy to have that, obviously, but I don't even want that. Like, I want, like, even if I went out and got like a Ford Puma, or like the higher model of my car, not the higher, the newer model of my car, so like the 24 plate, say, I'd be happy with that. It doesn't have to be like all singing bells and whistle car, like a Mercedes GLA or whatever it is. But even then, if I went out and got that, it's just... Yeah, like, I would go and do that. I'd quite happily go and do that and drive around in the car that I want, but would be skint. And like I said, my finances are Ash's finances now, and while he's going to keep his car, even though he doesn't want to not have any money going out on a car, I need to start bettering my finances on my car, basically, in a nutshell. There's been many tears today. To put it into perspective, I've cried I think 2 or 3 times today, because I absolutely love my car. I don't want to see my car go. I love it so much, and the best option for me would be refinancing the balloon payment, but to refinance 10 grand and then have no equity in the car at the end of it, and financing what will then be a 5-year-old car for another 4 years, it just isn't sensible, paying MOTs and services on said cars. It'd be better getting a new one.
Oh shit, wrong one.
I actually thought, what was you doing?
I thought it was in Uber.
On the wrong side of the road.
The smell of
the
it.
fumes is so strong.
Just
gets you going.
Oh.
What did you buy?
I picked up a bag. You wouldn't never guess what I picked up.
I saw you mooching.
I picked up a bag of. You'll probably go, ooh. Bag of Revels. But
my mum absolutely loves Revels.
But
there's only like 2 in there that I like.
They've got orange in, so I was like,
Yeah, Revels have an orange one. There's a coffee one, an orange one, a minstrel, a Malteser, and a caramel one. So I think there's 5 in there.
Raisin coffee, Malteser, orange.
6. Minstrel, which is my favourite.
Minstrels are nice.
Yeah, but they're not quite minstrels because they don't have the hard shell like a Galaxy minstrel does. They're just like chocolate spheres. You panicked, didn't you?
Yeah, I thought you were going to rush me.
No.
Do you know, I actually picked it up.
Why didn't you get
and
like
when
a
I
bag
picked it up and I put it back, I think the woman thought I was stealing. Because she looked, you know, when someone looks.
What annoys me about that is you got, out of all the bags of chocolates that you could have got, giant buttons, anything white chocolate, there was Maltesers.
Maltesers weren't there. There was Revels. There was.
You're not even in that.
There was Revels. There was. I could eat some chocolate now.
You've got some there. Did you not buy them?
Didn't pick them up, no.
Oh, you good. I got excited for the minstrels then.
No, I didn't.
You made it out then that you had bought them.
Put them back.
No, but I thought you'd pick them back up.
No.
And you bought them because you panicked because you.
No, I didn't buy them. Go to that little spa.
Yeah.
Terrible, but shall we?
Yeah.
Fuck it, yeah, let's do it.
Let's go get some chocolate. I've told them that I've cried and been stressed, and that the car situation is stressing me out because I said, like, my finances are now your finances. It's hot in here and it's stressing me out. And I basically said that, in a nutshell, we're stuck, aren't we? Because I would love to go out and get the car that I want, but if I did that, that'd be very selfish of me.
There's a fly in here and it's pissing me off.
This is like the £1 million road, like where the private roads are. He is a nightmare when you're out in public. He likes to embarrass me so much. He'll start singing really loud, but not like singing like obnoxiously, pretending singing. I don't even know how to describe it. And he'll start going like this and walk like, and he'll do like stupid stuff or like walk like, and I'm like, oh my god, stop it, please stop it. And I'll run off away from him to get away from him, and he'll start singing louder and shouting it so I can still hear him.
Do you know what? I don't know.
Life's too short.
I don't know what it is.
You like?
I'm just a bit of a fucking weirdo, aren't I?
Yeah. You just love embarrassing me, and truthfully, I shouldn't care that much. I don't care. Life is too short, and it is funny. You make me laugh doing it.
Because if you didn't react the way you did,
I don't think you'd bother.
I don't think I'd bother, because I'd be like being weird, but like basically to explain it, We was in the supermarket, you were walking off, and I was just basically stood there singing on my own.
Yeah. But like, not like just under his breath, like singing. Like,
Yeah,
like shout singing.
Is, if you was to know me, my mates know I'm a nut job, so
yeah.
it's fine.
But you're funny about it. That's the thing. Even though you're embarrassing me, you are funny about it. Right, let's go get some chocky wocky.
There's actually space. Like...
I know. 2 space. Oh, could just eat a Nando's.
If you're ordering one, kid, you know what I mean?
Oh no, you gotta pay. Right, let's go get some grub. A little spa sweet haul, which spent £5. Ash got strawberry milkshake bottles, some fizzy cola bottles. We got Miles and Meerkat fruit jellies, Haribo soda twists, and then we got a Whisper Gold and a Boost. So that is our little...
The only reason we went there is because we left Tesco, and I would do the typical thing of, oh, I fancy something.
So...
And then Lil goes, oh, yeah. Don't
yeah,
you know?
basically. And he's just planted in my head that we could have fish and chips, but that's not going to happen.
Fish, chips and curry sauce? You're telling me you couldn't eat that?
Oh, love it.
It's 7 o'clock.
Is it?
7 o'clock?
No, it's not. It's 6 o'clock.
It's 7 o'clock.
It's 7 o'clock?
Mm-hmm.
What? I'd be in bed by now. We would have ate. If you were at work.
7 o'clock.
I'd literally be showered in bed, watching something. You'd be on your Xbox.
I wonder if that fish and chip shop you can pay card.
Probably. Do you want to just have the pasta? Save some money. Be good adults. We're trying to save some money. As we've just spent £5 on shit. Oh, I think it will stay in your car. But we did rock, paper, scissors for it, and we actually did. Technically, you won for a fish and chips. So we're going to have share a fish, share some chips, and 2 pots of curry sauce, because that's usually enough for us. I don't know how.
Did you get loads of chips?
You get loads at this one.
Chips.
It is like the portion is huge.
And to be fair, we have only been to. We've lived here
in this area
for over a year. We've
15
only had
months.
But to be fair,
One
we're
fish and
not
chips.
chip shop people, are we?
No, we've had 2 in the space of living here, but we had 1 when we were in Wales.
Oh, sometimes I could eat like a chicken kebab.
That is my idea. Ugh. I love like the pita, the sauce and the salad, but the meat in a kebab, no. So we're gonna have a fish and chip dinner, even though we're meant to be saving money.
We've had a request to do a slow speed clean.
Yeah, so I'll get round to doing that.
I'm gonna.
He says he's gonna help.
You know, do the hoovering. Do the hoovering.
Is that all you're doing?
Do the hoovering.
Yeah.
Now I might do a bit of scrub of the kitchen. Maybe.
Yeah. That lasted all of 2 seconds.
I wonder if our face, I bet it didn't catch it.
I bet it did.
Left.
Yeah. No, because you can't go up there. I would anyway. No one's going to see. That lasted all of 2 seconds. We can't have one because the card machine's not working and we haven't got cash on us. And by the time we've gone home and gotten cash and come back, it's just no.
Could have just gone to that other one where we were literally just were. But...
Yeah, but we know this one's a good one, so back to pasta it is tonight then. The saving money is on. I'm kind of disappointed. You really hyped me up for that. Note to self, keep cash in the car at all times.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, 20 quid. If the car's stolen, the car's worth more than the 20 quid in the car. Keep cash in the car at all times.
Oh well.
Ah well.